أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We turn to page 93 with a different piece of Qira-ah.
الله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ ابتلى إبراهيم ربه بكلمات فأتمهن قال إني جاعلك للناس إماما قال ومن ذريتي قال لا ينال عهد الظالمين.
This is from verse 124 in Surah Baqrah. So that's the first juz of Surah Baqrah. Surah Baqrah runs over 3 juz. وَإِذْ, and when. Ibtala comes from the root there. You can see ba lam waw, bala, and it means to put to test. To test. And ibtala is the 8th form of the verb. وَإِذْ ibtala, we just recite it through. It is actually وَإِذْ ibtala, and we recite through, we say وَإِذْ ibtala. Ibrahim. Ibrahim, you can see, is the object of the verb. So there's a doer here in ibtala, and who is doing it? Now you will see وَإِذْ ibtala Ibrahim Rabbuhu, and you can see Rabbuhu, it's not Rabbahu, it's Rabbuhu, because Rabbu is the fa'il, is a doer. So it's in the noun case. The Dhamma case. Right. So the who refers to Ibrahim. Rabbuhu is Lord. And Rabb is the fa'il of ibtala. Bikalimat, kalimat is another object, and it comes from the root kalima, and it's words. That's a plural. And then fa is so. Atamma is a verb. It comes from the root tamma, and it means to conclude or to be finished. So what happened? So that's the 8th form, the 4th form of the verb. And you can see fa'atamma, and he concluded it, he finished. Hunna is feminine, them. So who does the them refer to? It refers to the words kalimat. Okay? Feminine there, to those words. So he completed those words, whatever you want to call kalimat. We're not going to become philosophical here. Qala, he said. Inni, now who said? You must try to see who said here. Qala, inni, is Allah is speaking here. Ja'ilu, ka. No, ja'ila means to make, and the ja'il here is the fa'il, is the doer. So, or it means doing or making in the present tense, or continuously making continuously making. Ja'iluka, I'm continuously making you. Ka, singular, you. Linnasi, to mankind. A what? There's an object there. Imama, a leader. A leader. Qala. And then someone else is speaking here, and he said, now if you read it carefully, you will see Ibrahim said, Wamin, and of dhurriyati, like a question. But there's no question mark here. And dhurriya is offspring, comes from the root dharara, dharra. No, dharara is dharra, double verb. No. Dhurriyati, and of my offspring. We continue on the next page, 94. We pause there, and we are on page 94 now. So there you can see, Qala, he said, وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِي, and of my offspring. Qala. Now the other one responds. So this is Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam saying, Qala, he said, وَمِن ذُرِّيَّتِي, and then Allah responds, Qala, he said, La yanalu, not la. Now yanalu comes from nayala, and it means to reach, or to attain. La yanalu, and it's a root word we use here, ahdi. La yanalu, ahdi, attains not what? What attains not? Ahdi comes from ahida. And ahida means to entrust. So, my pledge. Ahd is a pledge, and ahdi is my pledge. So, my pledge does not reach to, does not reach to or extend to al-zalimina. Al-zalimina is a plural, and you can see it is in, if it's in the Dhamma case, it's zalimuna, but it's not in the Dhamma case, so it's al-zalimina. And it comes from the root zalama, and zalama means to do wrong or evil or to treat unjustly. You will come across this word many times in the Quran, al-zalim. And they are wrongdoers, and often they are referred to as tyrants. We will continue on page 95.
وإذ جعلنا البيت مثابة للناس وأمنا واتخذوا من مقام إبراهيم مصلى.
Yeah, you can't have it better than this. Beautiful Qira'. So we are on page 95. Wa, and, is, when. Ja'alna, we already know what that means. Ja'ala, to make. Ja'alna, we made. That's the root. Past tense, we made. What did we make? Object of the verb al-bayta. Bayta comes from the root bayata. I didn't write there what it means, but it means to overnight. Overnight. But anyway, وَإِذْ جَعَلْنَا الْبَيْتَ, and we made the house mathabatan. How did we make the house? We made it mathabatan. So obviously mathabatan is an adverb, isn't it? Because it describes the verb, how we made it. And mathabatan comes from the root sawaba. You will come across this many times in the Quran, is to return or to regain. No? And mathabatan is refuge, or it's a rendezvous, right? Linnasi, for humankind. Wa amna, security or safety. Wattakhidhu, now this is a commanding verb and it's plural. Wattakhidh would means you are commanding one person to take. Ittakhidhu, you are commanding many people to take. Okay, so it's a fi'al al-amr, commanding verb, imperative, like they say in English. And it is the eighth form of the verb akhadha. Akhadha means to take, but here it means to adopt, and it's the eighth form of the verb. Wattakhidhu, adopt. Min, of maqam. The maqam is a place of standing, you know, and the maqam, maqami, min maqami, the place of standing of who? Of Ibrahim, the place of standing of Ibrahim. And what you must note is min maqam in the verse, of the place of standing, because when people go to the maqam Ibrahim, there in Makkah, Masjidul Haram, then they stand many places. The people don't stand on one single spot. There are many people. So it's in the vicinity of min, of maqam Ibrahim. And how must they stand there? Take, so adopt of the maqam Ibrahim, of the standing place of Ibrahim, musalla. Now musalla is a place of salah, is a place of salah. We will continue on page 96. Allahu Akbar. That's page 96 we are on now. Wa and ahidna, ahidna. So it comes from the root ahida, and it means to stipulate. And there you can see ahidna is we have stipulated. Fi'lun mudari, fi'lun madi, sorry, past tense verb. We have stipulated. Ila. Now you know that the verb and the preposition there you have following it forms one meaning. Aida ila would mean something, and aida bi would mean something else, etc., depending on the preposition it has. Wa aidana, and we have stipulated ila Ibrahim, to Ibrahim. Now you see Ibrahim there as a fatha. And you see ila, which is a preposition before Ibrahim, and you wonder why Ibrahim is not now Ibrahimi. And why is it Ibrahima and not Ibrahimi? And you will never find Ibrahimi. And the reason for that is Ibrahim is of Hebrew origin. It is not of the Arabic. It might have been of Arabic origin, but it was first used mainly in the Hebrew script. And because of that, we call it غير منصرف or ممنوع من الصرف, meaning it is not well structured here in Arabic. So it recognizes it as a foreign word, and for that reason we don't treat it as Arabic native here. Had it been Arabic native, we would have given it a kasra. So like with Ibrahim and Maryam and Ishaq, all recognized as having previously existed in the Hebrew script, we, instead of giving it a kasra here, we give it a fatha. And we will have to do more with this. So instead of saying ila Ibrahimi, we say ila Ibrahima. But had this been Muhammad, we would say ila Muhammadin. You know, because Muhammad is purely Arabic, and it was first used in the Arabic Quran. Right, and the same with Ismail. Wa Ismaila. Ismail. So it's not wa Ismaili. The ila, the preposition, still refers to Ismail, but we say wa Ismaila. Ismaila is also غير منصرف, غير, not within the sarf, you know, within the structure of the pure of the Arabic. It is out of it, or we say ممنوع من الصرف. We'll get used to it. So the two of them, Ibrahim and Ismail, you see two of them. And to طهر, there you can see طهر is a commanding verb that means to purify. It comes from the root طهارة, to remove, and the second form of the verb means to purify. But here you can see in the commanding verb, we are using a dual. So طهر, if we said to one, we would have said طهر, you purify. But because Allah is talking to both Ibrahim and Ismail, two of them, he says antahira. Okay, that's dual. What must they purify? Bayti, my house. Bayti. And then for what reason? Li is for a reason. Now, there you can see li. Li, we used to say right at the beginning, means belonging to. Li also is for a reason. Right. Li ta'ifina. Now, ta'ifina comes from the root tawafa, like tawaf, tawafa. And it means to go round and round and round. So in the dictionary you will see it as tawafa, or you will see it as tafa. And ta'if is a fa'il. You can recognize that. That's one ta'if, one person going around. Ta'ifin, many people going around. And had it been in Dhamma case, it would have been ta'ifun. And wal akifina. So it's for the ta'ifin and it's for the akifin. But the li isn't used again. It's implied here. Okay? And akif is the one who remains there, who is there. Or remains. Look, akafa means to detain. An akif. So you will have people circumambulating, walking around. And you will have people who are probably remaining and sitting in one place and they're not walking around there. Or people who are living there, you know, but they're not doing this. They're not doing tawaf. So for that, take it just as that now. This is not a philosophical exercise, so it's just what we see there. Right. Wa and ar-rukka'i. Rukka'i, it comes from the root raka'a, and it means to have the back bent. Now, rukka is the person who has the back bent. Could be a raki also, but here in this case it used rukka. one who bows down. And as-sujud comes from the root sajada, and it means to humble, to be humble, to be humble. And these people are in sujud, they are humble, or in salah, we know what they're doing, they put their heads on the ground. So we will continue on page 97.
وإذ قال إبراهيم رب اجعل هذا بلدا آمنا وارزق أهله من الثمرات من آمن منهم بالله واليوم الآخر.
Yes, on page 97. And is when qala, who's saying, who's talking here? Ibrahimu, can you see? He is the fa'il. He's the fa'il. He's the doer of the verb. Qala, dhamma. Wa iz qala Ibrahimu. Now he's talking. Rabbi. You can see the ya is missing there. Actually, it's Rabbi. You will come across this a lot. Ya is left out, but you can still know it's Rabbi. And the ya is missing because it's going to continue into the verb there. Rabbi ij'al. Ij'al is a commanding verb. And it means make. And it's talking to a singular person. Commanding a singular person. Ij'al. Rabbi ij'al. No, Rabbi ij'al. My Lord, make. Hada. This. Okay. And then he said, how must this be made? Baladan aminan. Baladan is a region. And it comes from the root balada, to remain in a place. So baladan, make this a region. What kind of a region? Aminan. Safe region. Okay? Very interesting. And warzuq, and he's talking singular, almost like commanding, imperative, singular, but not commanding in the sense that we understand. There is respect here. We don't understand commands as respect in our language. It's not like he's commanding Allah has power over him. It's not like that. Warzuq, and now it comes from the root razaqa, and we're using the root, and it means to supply with the necessities of life, or to sustain. Warzuqa. So supply with the necessities of life and sustain. Who must be supplied? Ahlahu. See how nice my eye is written there. Looks like a heart. Ahlahu. It's a very nice word. Comes from the root ahlun. And a people means a people. It comes from the ahlun is a people. Sorry, it comes from the root alif ha lam, ahla, and it means, interesting, look here, it means to take a wife, to be on familiar terms. That's where family comes from. To take a wife, to be on familiar terms, that's the root of ahlun, of a people. So it says sustain its people, no? Who? Ahlahu, sustain its people. Of minas samarati. And it comes from the root samarat, to bear fruit, and you can see thamarat, it's plural, and it means fruit, wealth, possessions, means all that. Now who? Man, who? Amana, you know what amana is. Man means who? Amana, who have believed, min whom, among them, of them, billahi, in Allah. So what he's asking is all that for the one who have believed of them in Allah. Wal yawmil akhiri, and the last day. The last day. You can see what al-yawm, al-yawmi is al-yawmi because of the bi there, the preposition there before Allah. And al-akhiri is the adjective, the sifa of the noun al-yawmi. And we will continue on the other pages. Yes, now we're on page 98. Qala, he said. He said, now this is Allah speaking you. You need to look back and so you can follow the dialogue here. Qala, he said. وَمَنْ كَفَرَ, and for, bear in mind Ibrahim asked for the one who believes. But now Allah responds, وَمَنْ قَالَ, he said, وَمَنْ كَفَرَ, and as for the one who kafara, who rejects. Kafara, he rejected. Kafara, he was unthankful. Kafara, he covered up. Covered up, whatever he covered up there. It's usually not good. Right. Fa. So. Fa is so. Ummati who comes from the root mata. And that means to be advanced. Nah. Okay, that's mata. But this is the second form of the verb. Mata, yumati'u. Second form of the verb. Fa umati'uhu, meaning I. This is now the mudari'. No. I will permit to enjoy. Fa umati'uhu, I will permit to enjoy. Okay. Qalilan, a little. A little. You will see this comes across also like when people go for Umrah, where the Quran tells you, فَمَنْ تَمَتَّعَ بِالْعُمْرَةِ إِلَى الْحَجِّ, whosoever wants to enjoy an Umrah with a Hajj, etc., etc. You can look, we'll come to that. So it's to enjoy. I will permit to enjoy. There's a permission for that. A little, qalilan, a little. Thumma, then, now look here. At-tarruhu, at-tarru, I wrote it big there, it's a very nice word. It comes from the root darra, and darra means he hurt or to hurt. And this is the 8th form of the verb. Now you got to look carefully here. 8th form is ifta'ala, isn't it? 8th form is ifta'ala. Now you see, darra is the root. So it's not ild, dar, id, ild, So because must know iftala, so that ta in the middle is supposed to be a ta. But in this case, it's where ta changes to a ta because of dad there. Because it's easier to pronounce. Easier to pronounce. So you will see that a lot. We will come across that and we will explain that more. So that ta was like a ta in the eighth form of the verb. Okay? If ta'ala is the eighth form of the verb, I'm just going slow on this. So this is il tarra. Okay, all right. So at-tarruhu, I will compel him. To compel, to drive forcibly. I will drive him forcibly. Ila, to. And like I said, the verb and the preposition go together. Together it forms a meaning. We will repeat this many times. Ila adhabin nar. And if you use a dictionary, you will see it works like this. Ila adhabin nar. To a punishment, to the punishment of the nar, the fire. Okay. Wa and bi'sa. Bi'sa means to be miserable. It's a verb, it means to be miserable. Bi'sal masir. There you can see that is the file of the verb. It tells you what is miserable. Okay, what is miserable? What is miserable? It's not an object. Okay, you can see masiru. Miserable. And masir comes from the root sawara. It means to it's time and place. It has to do with time and place. Okay? It comes from the root sawara or sara. And it means to be or to become towards a time and a place. And very often is translated in the Quran as what a miserable destination. Okay, we'll continue on the next page.